Hello my beautiful collective, welcome back to yet another video. If you're an OG, welcome back to my channel. I'm Miss Pommy, a psychic, tarot counselor, and Reiki healer who has dedicated her psychic abilities to helping you heal and essentially live at your best level. So I am crazy excited for today's video because we are reviewing the Sacred Cycles Oracle deck by Jill Pyle and M. Dewey. You guys, I have been squirming over the past few days because I couldn't wait to open this deck. But you know, I had to wait to film this review and flip through in order to open it. So I want my reaction to be as genuine as possible. That's why I didn't open it. I'm excited. So this deck is completely different to all the oracle decks that I own. That's why I'm excited to get into it. I think it represents all the different cycles that we go through in life, and I think there is a heavy emphasis or focus on the feminine cycles. Okay, so super excited to get into it. It's a 50 card deck, and it is published by Hay House. Okay, so the African Goddess Rising Oracle, this is published by Hay House, and this is the box. Okay, I'll show you another Hay House box. So ooh, okay, so obviously this box has been through the most, but this is another Hay House publication, the Angel Answers Oracle by Radley Valentine, my all-time favorite deck as well. Okay, but as you guys can see, the packaging is pretty similar, and it usually has this glossy type finish. Okay, this is the same box, just two different authors and illustrators. So in comparison with today's packaging, let me first get rid of this plastic cover. So this is the box after I've removed the plastic covering, and it is a matte finish firstly. Okay, so that is the first difference when comparing it to, for example, this box by Hay House as well. Matte finish. I absolutely love this type of finish when it comes to my oracle cards, you guys, because they just help the cards shuffle easily. Okay, especially for a person like me who really struggles to shuffle because I have tiny hands. It just makes shuffling a breeze. All right, so let's see. The design is still pretty much the same. It's just the finish of the box. Okay, this time is a little bit different, and the back is the same as well. We have the gist here at the back, and also the barcode and the price. Okay, so this is a bit pricier than this one. Interesting. Okay, look, I'm super excited to get into this deck. Oh my goodness, like my heart is pounding. Let's see the things. Wow, you guys. So if you don't follow me on Patreon, head on over there and check me out on Patreon. I post my extended YouTube readings on there. And I posted a little article type thing or blog on Patreon, and I was talking about grounding. And grounding is basically understanding this concept of as above, so below. Okay, grounding helps us to stay grounded and balanced while still being connected to our higher selves. All right, I just completely love this statement, as above, so below. Okay, I hope you guys can see that, as above, so below. This is beautiful. And then we have the mermaids there. Beautiful. So mermaids represent mystery, magic, beauty, you name it. Okay, well, this is the deck. This is the guidebook. I don't know why there's all this dirt on here. It's like paper residue. Okay, oh, we have the sun detailing here. We also have a nice triangle. There's just symbols all around. Okay, super pretty. There's some thought that was put into this. Okay, let's just quickly read the gist here at the back. Your cycles are sacred. Deepen your relationship with your body's wisdom, the moon's phases, and the rhythms of Earth's sacred cycles. Okay, this is telling me that the deck includes all the different cycles, including the cycles of the female body. All right, we are all cyclical beings, and this 50 card deck is an oracle for anyone in need of guidance, whether they experience a menstrual cycle or not. Yeah, I was picking up on a heavy menstrual cycle focus, so that makes sense. All right, Okay, let us see. So I don't usually go deep into the guidebook. I just skim through it. Deepen your relationship with your body's wisdom. Okay, we rate that. Working with this deck will lead you back to the inner knowing that your personal cycles are potent, powerful, and perfect in their own ways. Wow. May this deck remind you of the ways you are always connected to the natural pulse of the world around you. I love it already. I love it already, Miss Jill Powell. And Miss M. Dewey, the illustrator. We have a dedication and we go straight into contents. Looks like the cards are divided into categories. Yep. So we have celestial, seasons, hormonal cycle, cycle of life, plants, animals, ritual, physical body. Wow. Wow. So these are all the different wow. Listen, let's get into this oracle deck, okay? Because I'm super excited. Welcome. I want to read this. Welcome, dear one. May you know the full depth of your sacred body's magic, wisdom, and beauty. Yes. Trust your sacred body and yourself fully and completely. You always know. Yes, you do. Your intuition is always communicating with you. Give yourself permission to embrace all phases of your sacred cycle, allowing for new ideas to take form, creative bursts, times of rest, and rebirth over and over again. Beautiful. So this is basically saying at the end there, always be open to and embrace change in your life. That's how we grow, okay? That's how we experience rebirth over and over again. Find yourself connected to a community of people who can understand and support you. Very important to resonate with your friend circle. Feel rooted upon the earth while connected to the stars. Oh my goodness. This deck basically ties in with that article I wrote on Patreon, guys. I'll put the link here in this video and also in the description box. Head on over there. I think I made the article public. I'm not too sure, but I think I made it public. Head on over there and read that article about grounding, because this deck is just emphasizing that article that I wrote, that I channeled from Istumyasami. This is amazing. Recognize the signs, symbols, and synchronicities guiding your path. Celebrate your parents, wow, your grandparents, your caregivers, and the lineage who brought you into being. So I love this because it is telling you to connect and celebrate with your ancestors, okay, your ancestral lineage as well. And then she gets into the spreads. Okay, when do we get, okay, and then we begin the first category. So let's go through this. Waxing, crescent, moon. I let my curiosity lead the way. Okay, I'm not going to read through that. You can do that. You can pause this video and just go through that in your own time. Let's read the journal prompt. What has sparked my curiosity lately? So this is the waxing crescent moon. This is the phase of the moon where it is getting bigger. Okay, it's getting bigger and brighter. All right. Beautiful. And then it goes on and on and on and on. Okay, awesome. So inside the box we also have as above, what? As below, so above. Okay, so this is like backwards because it's usually as above, so below, and then as guys, oh, because this is the above, right? This is the top cover, so it says as above, so below. And then at the bottom, there's a lot of thoughts that was put into this deck. And then the bottom part of the box says as below, so above. Okay, so this shows the infinite connectedness of our physical world and the spiritual world. We are all intricately connected. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we have the paper sleeve that I need to get rid of. Look, I tried to be all delicate, but nah. I'm too excited. First of all, I appreciate an oracle card that is simple, that does not have too much information and too many things going on, that gets straight to the point. So if you are like me and you are a simplist by nature or at heart, then, you know, oracle decks like this that are simple and straight to the point are going to resonate with you. We have waxing crescent moon. Okay, beautiful. So this is the phase of the moon when it is gaining momentum. Okay, when it is increasing. We have first quarter moon. Very interesting that we don't start at the new moon phase. We start at the waxing crescent because this first quarter moon is the phase after the waxing crescent. As you can see, the moon is increasing, okay? The first quarter moon, beautiful. And I'm already seeing a lot of nudity within this deck. We have 3, the waxing gibbous moon, which is the phase after the first quarter moon. Gorgeous. We have the number 4, full moon. Okay. And that's the phase after the waxing gibbous. So this is the what category again? This is the celestial. Yeah, the celestial category. Okay. So we have number 5, waning gibbous moon. So now after the full moon, the moon starts decreasing. And then we have 6, last quarter moon. That is the phase after the waning gibbous moon. Beautiful. I love this. The illustrations are actually really pretty. We have the number 7, waning crescent moon. Okay, interesting. Wow, that's the moon phase after the last quarter. And then we have the dark moon. Okay, so the dark moon is the new moon. So she didn't start at the new moon. Okay, number 8. Beautiful. Oh wow, this is a snake. Snakes are actually a symbol of healing. So I don't understand where in our history of humanity did snakes become a symbol of deception and evil and all that stuff, because snakes were a symbol of healing. Snake venom actually has a lot of healing properties when used appropriately, of course. This is beautiful. So we have the number 9, blue moon. Blue moon, you got me standing alone. We used to sing that song in high school. Without a dream in my heart. 13 moons, the number 10. Sorry, I got lost in song because I'm thinking about my choir days in high school. We have 13 moons, the number 10. Okay. We have the sun. Beautiful. Number 11. We have the solar eclipse, the number 12. Wow. This is actually a very powerful phase, the solar eclipse, because the sun and the moon are perfectly aligned, okay? And that usually represents major powerful energies. We have the number 13, the lunar eclipse. I think the solar eclipse is when the moon blocks the sun, and then the lunar eclipse is when the sun blocks the moon. Or it's the other way around. I don't know. I'll have to double check. So now we are done with the, what was it? The celestial, I think, category. Now we're moving on to the seasons. Okay, we have the number 14, spring. We have 15, summer. Beautiful. We have 16, fall. Yeah. And 17, winter. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whoa, now this is some serious illustration. This is menstruation, the number 18. So I think now we're getting to the next category. Now we are in the hormonal cycles. Okay, I feel like the hormonal cycles is like my favorite part because I'm very reverent of my menstrual cycle because I understand how powerful it is. The number 18, menstruation, beautiful. The number 19, the follicular phase. Okay, so this is when after you've shed the lining in your uterus, in your womb, the follicular phase is when now your body is preparing the egg. Okay, preparing the follicles. The follicles are like the little cubicles that the eggs sit in. We have ovulation. Ovulation is the process of the egg coming out of its little cubicle. The number 20. Wow, look at this. This egg is like the moon, and these 3 goddesses look like they're just harnessing all of that power of the moon. Very powerful illustration here by M. Is it M? Yeah, by M. Dewey. Very, very powerful illustration. We have the luteal phase. After ovulation comes the luteal phase. Okay, this is where Now the egg is waiting to be fertilized and basically making its way to destruction if not. Okay, so then we have the maiden. I don't know if this is a change of category. I don't think so. The mother, let me just check the guidebook. Okay, yeah, so at maiden we changed to the cycle of life. Okay, we have 22, the maiden. We have the mother, 23. So this is the cycle of life. This is beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. We have the Empress. Yes, honey, yes, the Empress. Oh my goodness. We have the wild one. Beautiful. Look at that fire, burning, passion. The crone. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Picking up on a major ancestor vibe there. And then we're moving on to... Wait, we are still there. We're still in the cycle of life. Yeah, we're still in the cycle of life. Okay. We have the number 27, conception. This is beautiful. The illustrator though, M, she does the things. This is the egg. And I don't know if you guys know about conception and how it works, but the sperm actually competes to get to the egg. And the strongest sperm is going to reach the egg first and penetrate the egg. The egg actually has its wall open for sperm to come in, and once that winning sperm it's like a marathon, once the winning sperm crosses that boundary and enters inside the egg immediately toughens its shell, hardens its outer shell, so that all the other sperm that come, they just bounce off and they're not able to go through. It's like the egg is waiting for the perfect sperm, and once that sperm comes, it is done. Every other sperm is like blocked out and it basically just dies out, literally. Beautiful conception. We have pregnancy. Guys, I cannot wait to use this deck because I have a bunch of pregnancy readings that I've planned and I cannot wait to get into the first reading. This is crazy. Pregnancy. Wow, beautiful. You know, my pregnancy journey was it was the most beautiful experience I've ever had in life. It was enlightening. It was just amazing to experience and see the power of my body, because I just felt like my body knew what to do and I didn't really have to do much. But, you know, play my part in ensuring that what I put in my body is healthy and it facilitates the pregnancy process that I'm undergoing. We have birth. I have my labor and delivery story uploaded here on YouTube. I'm going to put the link in this video and also in the description box if you're interested. You guys can go check that out because it was quite the experience. We have the number 29, birth. And then the number 30, return to source. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There is so much power in this deck. What is going on? What is going on? I think we're entering a new phase now. I'm literally just flipping through the guidebook to see what the categories we're entering are. So now we're entering the plants category, okay? We have passion flower, the number 31. Wow. We have Mexican sunflower, the number 32 with the butterfly. Beautiful. I love her hair. Wow. We have the willow tree. This is screaming ancestors to me, okay? Your lineage, your bloodline, your family tree. Yeah, the number 33, willow tree. And it's interesting that there are the birds here because birds are messengers, and this card is already telling me that our ancestors are constantly trying to communicate with us and guide us so that we experience progress in our lives and we create the lives that we desire and we evolve and grow. The number 33, the number of evolution, growth, creation, right? And we also have the sun, and the sun gives life, okay? So the sun for me also represents the divine creator of our universe, okay? The source, right? Source energy, life force. So our ancestors gain their powers from this life force and they want to share it with us in order to facilitate our growth here on this plane of existence and evolution, and so that we're constantly creating a beautiful world for ourselves, right? Beautiful. We have the number 34, motherwort. This is actually really a good herb to use when it comes to, I think, yoni steaming, because that's something that I'm looking into, you know, creating herbs for yoni steaming. The number 35, fox. Wow, beautiful. No, now, okay, we're changing phases. We're changing phases from plants to animals, okay, with the fox. All right. And then we have the number 36, butterfly, beautiful. Ooh, look at this. We have the lotus. The lotus represents evolution, growth, transformation, because the lotus grows in mud. Okay, it grows in mud and it is beautiful. It is pure. It is white. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so it's a sign of purity and it's a sign of growing and transforming through adversity. And we all know that butterfly is all about transformation and growth. We have the sun and the moon, okay? Yin and yang energy, that balance, right? As above, so below, once again. Compliments, beautiful. We have the number 37, bear. I'm sensing a major grounding, earthy energy from this card, bear. Beautiful. Wow. We have wolf. Oh, we had fox, now we have wolf, howling at the moon. Wow. The number 38, beautiful. We have red tent, the number 39. Wow, this is beautiful. Back in the day, our ancestors, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, you know, they would gather around the fire and tell stories. This is interesting because I didn't even know it was the ritual category. So I guess it was a ritual, an African ritual, where we would sit around the fire and the elders would share stories with, you know, our parents and the children and so forth. The number 40, bleeding rituals. Okay, so these would be rituals performed during menstruation. Guys, your menstrual cycle is very, very powerful. I'm going to film a video talking about it, so you can look forward to that, okay? How you can harness the power of your menstrual cycle. And then we have the number 41, menarche. Wow. And then we have the number 42, menopause. Beautiful. Wow. And then, ooh, ciao. We have the number 43, orgasm. Interesting. Oh my goodness, who is this illustrator? Look at that. She has a flower in her mouth and the hummingbird is about to like drink the nectar. Oh my goodness. Really? This is crazy. The number 43, orgasm. The number 44, vaginal canal. Wow. Wow, look at this, guys. So this would be the outer opening. These would be your labia, your outer labia. This would be your inner labia, so the inner opening. And then this would be the cervix. And it has a snake. Once again, the snake is a sign of healing. And when it's cyclical like this, it represents the cycle, I guess, the circle of life. And then right through the cervix, we have the galaxy, the stars, which is interesting because that's where all this mystery of human formation occurs. The vaginal canal leads to the womb, and that's where the creation happens. That's where the stars are formed in order for them to be birthed through the vaginal canal. This is beautiful. The illustrations are just resonating with me so much. They are so impactful. They are so powerful. The cervix, really, really. This is the cervix. This is the thing that causes you pain when you're giving birth, because when you are not pregnant, this is how it looks. When you are pregnant, it has to open up to this size. And doctors will measure it in diameter and say, okay, it's now 10 centimeters open. It's wide enough for a human head to fit through. And then that's when you push. My body pushed on its own, so I don't understand why I was told to push, because my body was already pushing. But anyways, I guess to facilitate the process. We have the fallopian tubes. These stars make me think of the egg's journey, because the egg, like the heads of the snakes here, are the ovaries. And I'm seeing these eyes as the eggs. So the egg is released and then it makes its way to the womb for conception. And that's where it would grow. That's where it would be nurtured. Absolutely insane. Man. We have the ovaries. I was just telling you that the snake heads are the ovaries. So the flower, look at this. And the bees, being attracted to the ovaries, looking for that nectar. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This illustrator. We have the clitoris, the pleasure center. This is beautiful. Wow. Wow. We have the labia. Wait. We've entered a totally different category. I've even lost track. So we're now in the physical body. Yeah, it began at Vaginal Canal. So began at 44. Okay. Then we have the labia. Wow. And the uterus. Beautiful. Wow, this is reminding me of the Ace of Cups in Tarot, which is all about, you know, new love coming in, overflowing with love and emotion and joy, and just your cup being full overall. Okay, so this would represent like just the full potential to nurture, because the Ace of Cups in Tarot, the water is overflowing, so it nurtures all that is outside of it, which is beautiful. So this would show the potential of the womb to nurture in abundance. Wow, guys, this is beautiful. I could not wait to get into this deck. This is insane. The cardstock is actually quite light, and but it's not flimsy. Listen, I like it, and of course it shuffles with ease. And it shuffles easily for me. It's the perfect size for a person with tiny hands such as myself. What more could I want? Yes, let's take that. So let's see. We have the number 22, Maiden. Let's do a quick reading. You know me, always doing a quick pop-up reading when reviewing these oracle decks. I don't think I did one when I was reviewing the African Goddess Rising? African Goddess Rising. Yeah. Please clarify on the table here. Wow. Okay. So let me just see what message comes through. Let me channel that very quickly. Give me some time. So the card that jumped out is the number 22, the Maiden. And the number 22 is all about complements, partnerships, duality. Okay. Compatibility, all right? And then we have the Ace of Cups, which I'm going to clarify just now. I just want to get the message that pops through for now. Okay, all right, so this would talk about an offer to grow a new relationship, aligning with your divine counterpart. Very beautiful. Yeah, an offer of love coming in, but not just love, an offer to actually grow a relationship. Okay, because if it was an offer of love, I feel like the Ace of Cups would have came up, but the Ace of Pentacles, this is the ace of the physical body. Okay, so it's a physical offer. So this could be in the form of a proposal, maybe a proposal of marriage. This could be a proposal of moving in together, but there is a proposal of growing a connection here, of growing a partnership together. Okay, because we have the number 22. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles and see. Okay, we have the Lovers. Very clear clarification. Okay, the Lovers, this is all about romantic connections that are destined, that are divine in their nature. So there's definitely an offer of love and commitment, and to grow a connection with a destined lover, a divine counterpart. We have the 22, Maiden. This is somebody who sees you as very pretty, This is somebody who sees you as the mother of the babies, who wants to build a home and grow with you. And they see you as very fertile. There's definitely an energy of wanting to reproduce, and there's a lot of attraction and passion here, which we can see with the Five of Wands, okay? This is somebody who wants to grow with you, definitely, okay? And this is somebody who's incredibly attracted to you. I'm also hearing the message that this connection is divinely supported and protected by the divine, by your ancestors mainly. And you guys are definitely divine counterparts. That's the message that is just coming through. It's going to resonate with only some of you. And I definitely see a lot of reproducing, children, and basically adding to the family tree here, okay? We have the number 15, Summer, at the back. Whoa. Now this is beautiful. Summer, she's like swimming there and the sun is shining. The sunflowers, the beautiful thing about sunflowers is they grow towards the sun, they face the sun. So that is a symbol of positivity, facing towards the sun, okay? So it's a symbol of positivity, of joy, of radiance, okay? Beautiful. So I definitely see that there is a lot of happiness. There is a lot of warmth within this connection. Wow. And she's swimming in water. Water represents our emotional body, remember? So, you know, just a depth of emotion, very, very deep feelings here. Growth, very, very positive vibes. We have the sunflowers, which face the sun, which grow towards the sun. We have what looks like a rainbow over there. So the rainbow represents happy conclusions and outcomes, and also it represents harmony in a family setup. So I definitely see, and children, and the sun also talks about children. So I definitely am picking up on a heavy children energy. We have the number 15 there at the back of the deck. The number 1, the number of newness, alignment, beginnings, and 5, the number of conflict, change, and spiritual growth. So there's definitely a new shift, a new energy that's coming in within a connection because of this offer. There's an offer to grow, there's an offer to commit, there's an offer to reproduce, to increase, to come together in the name of love. Wow. Wow, wow. Beautiful. Okay, let's look at the Book of Answers for you. Remember, this is a mini reading, so I'm not going to get into all of my spiritual tools. You're going to have to join me on Patreon for that, okay? But let's see what the Book of Answers has to say about this reading. Okay, wow. Make a list of why. So make a list. This is make a gratitude list, basically, and express gratitude for all the positivity and the sunlight in your life, okay? For some of you, this is something that is making its way to you. For some of you, it's something that it's a situation that you're already in. Maybe you're being called to make a gratitude list, okay? Beautiful. Guys, listen. My final thoughts on this deck is amazing. Amazing. Jill Pyle, you have outdone yourself this time. Jill Pyle is also the author of the, is it Self-Care, Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, it talks about self-care, okay? She's very connected to like the feminine cycle. I can definitely see that, you know, syncing with the moon and things like that. This is also a very, very beautiful deck. Intuition, look at that, okay? So she's the author of the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. Also very similar finish with this Oracle deck, but here she has completely outdone herself. I will have to say, I already know that this is going to be my favorite deck. As you can see, it is super duper easy to shuffle. What more do you want from an Oracle deck? What more do you want, really? Guys, yeah, I'm going to end the review there. Listen, if you choose to subscribe, make sure you hit the bell button so that you never miss out on a notification whenever I upload a video. You guys can also find me on Instagram at Love Being Pretty Tarot, and TikTok, where I post a bunch of spiritual videos at Love Being Pretty. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I totally enjoyed this review and flip through. I couldn't wait to go through this deck. I'm just going to sit with it, resonate with it. I'm going to sage it and protect it so that it is ready for my readings, my upcoming readings. Thank you for watching today's video. I'm sending you loads of love and light wherever you are in this beautiful and vast world of ours. And I will chat to you in another video. Salute and bye. Love you guys.